Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it basketball. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cleveland Browns. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
He was brought down by...
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Jackson. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Yeah. 13.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So they head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
29 is Mike 29. Hey, let's get him home.
Here's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Yeah. Let's go, D. Let's go.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 37.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Ravens have got it. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry. Now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go. 29 is Mike 29. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And the former Heisman Heisman winner. This is Mark Ingram. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was taken down by
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Browns' 13-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead there to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Baker Mayfield sacked.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
It's 2nd down.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
But it's 3rd down.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
To number 13.
Odell Beckham, 63 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And there, Charles, he lined up out left, ran the post, caught it over the middle, and the rest, as they say, is history.
And you have to love the scheme that they just showed there, because if you're going to run a deep post, you ordinarily have to get a safety out of the middle of the field. And you do it one of 2 ways, either by running routes at him that carries him away from it, or you either freeze him in the middle with routes that run underneath so that he doesn't get depth. Then you throw it over the top, and boy, what a successful play that was.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. I'm on. Ready? Mike, shot.
On second and 15 now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
It's complete to Snead. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Working with a second and 4. A shotgun snap and a gain to Dobbins. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The Ravens on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Oh, he sheds himself free. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 15-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score. Ravens 14. Browns 7. Justin Tucker to kick
So
off.
not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Mayfield now on 2nd down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, streets for me.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And again, it's Mayfield going deep here for Landry. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark. Guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
Check, check. Lucky. Switch.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And a short pick up here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot there.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Harrison Bryant, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again, Jackson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Baltimore 33 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. To throw again, Jackson. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Following the penalty, Chubb down to the 25. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On second and 9, Mayfield throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. Mayfield now. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Oh, now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. You can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Here's Jackson operating from the gun. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
On the throwaway. Brings up second.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 40.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Dobbins running out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now it's Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down.
Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to lead that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have broken the tie. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's caught by OBJ. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
They'll look to throw. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A gain of 14. First down, Browns.
Mayfield now from the 50. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Mayfield to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Right there.
Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He was brought down.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. It'll be a gain of 4, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. Now I'm listening to you. So for Baltimore, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.